Things.
You will?
You want a fun fact?
I do.
Stone County, where we sit right now,
I thought I was going to get a fun fact I didn't know. But
used to actually be part of Harrison County.
Yeah.
And the good people of Harrison County, we assume it was out of the goodness of their hearts.
Correct.
Gave the land to the Stonians to have their own county.
Yeah.
And I was curious, how big a gift was this?
Stoner Knights.
Whatever. Yeah. I was curious how big a gift this was.
Yeah.
And so I was curious what the land area of Stone County was. 448 square miles.
Yeah.
That's 286,000 acres.
Just a little shy of your second ranch.
Yeah. Wonder what Harrison County got in exchange. That's what I want to know. Was this genuinely out of the goodness of their hearts, or was it like?
We'll have to ask the Harrisonvinians.
We'll have to do that. But for now, we'll talk some volleyball, which, if I'm being perfectly honest, is not something that we do a ton. But we have the architect of a new volleyball program here at Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College, Shayina Walsh, who is originally from Texas and played college volleyball in Arkansas. I guess I could let you tell your story and instead of me telling it for you. First of all, thanks for joining us. Good to see you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it. But yeah, I'm originally from Texas, played club volleyball, high school volleyball in Texas. My mom was my volleyball coach my whole life.
Really?
And then, yes, sir.
Was she hard on you?
She was.
Okay.
She was.
She keeps calling him sir.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm from
so
Texas.
funny.
I appreciate that.
But anyways,
not
and then
that much older than you.
I don't know about. But
You
anyway.
think I am?
He is.
But no, and then I played college volleyball in Arkansas. Played beach volleyball overseas for a summer in Ireland, and then, like I said, married a Mississippi game warden, and here we are.
Here you are on the Mississippi Gulf Coast, calling Stone County home at Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College. So, we learned earlier. I didn't pay attention, or at least wasn't. I thought that you were hired a year ago, and now we're about to roll. But this is the beginning. Next fall will be the inaugural volleyball season here at Gulf Coast. What in the world do you do for the next month, for the next year? I'm assuming that the list of things is a mile long. How do you build a program from scratch?
It is. So it's actually a really special experience. So I already have I was hired July 8th.
Okay.
And then since then I've had 13 commits. So we're rolling. We have a team, and it's solid. We have 2 or 3 over 6 footers, and we're going to be big, we're going to be fast, we're going to be something to mess with. And I'm really excited. But, yeah, so over the next year I'll just be getting the equipment we need and getting their jerseys and all their things and getting the gym situated for volleyball and kind of rolling after that.
When will they enroll? Will you have mid-semester enrollees, or will it all of the team be coming in next summer to roll into next fall for season 1?
So it should be about next July when everyone, should be here. I have 1 or maybe 2 that are potentially, coming in January to start working with me and working with our strength coach and getting everything rolling. But, yeah, it should be about next July, about midway through, when we'll have everybody on campus and getting that culture how we want it and getting that program going.
Obviously, we just met a couple of minutes ago, and so I don't know you, but I kind of get the sense from hearing you talk about this, there's very much a defined plan of this is how we're going to go about doing this. Where'd you learn that?
So growing up with my mom being my coach my whole life, I've kind of grown up around the sport and kind of known, and I don't know if you know, but I was at Oak Grove High School in Hattiesburg for 4 years and grew that program and, kind of built that culture upon, the selflessness and athletic ability, and the culture is a huge, thing to me. And growing that is huge. And, we're not here to just make these kids great athletes. Like, we're here to bring them in for their first year outside of high school, like on their own, and building, those better wives, better moms, better whatever for the future. That's what we're doing here.
You said something a second ago that kind of piqued my interest.
Yeah.
When I hear a football coach say, we want to be big and we want to be fast, I know what that means. When I hear a basketball coach say, we want to play fast, I know that means get up and down the floor.
Yeah.
It's a defined space in volleyball. When you say we want to play fast in volleyball, what does that mean?
So we're going to run a very fast offense.
Okay.
Not to give that away to anybody that is
It's
listening, but we're going to run a very fast offense. We're going, like I said, we're going to be big. We're bigger than a lot of these other people in our conference, which is really special. And I'm very fortunate for these kids to trust me, with their volleyball future and all the things. But yeah, we're going to be bigger than a lot of people. And I have two of the best setters in the state, Sydney Tague from DeSoto Central, and then Lila Turner from Hancock. They're two of the best setters, and I've had my eye on them since I've been at Oak Grove. And they've been incredible, and it's going to be a really cool thing to see them run that offense and it be fast with all these big hitters that we have. So when you talk about being fast, does that mean get into the offense? You're trying to get it back to the other side faster? Are you looking for a set off the volley coming straight over? Right. I love these volleyball questions. Keep them coming. But, yeah.
Well,
so
you have to explain libero next. But
okay, I will do that for you. But, yeah, so talking about a fast offense. So we're going to – all my setters are going to jump set, and they're going to get the ball out of their hands fast.
Okay.
And those middles are going to be up when the ball is in their hands. So that middle is going to be fast. The outside's going to be fast. The right side's going to be fast. We're going to make everything hopefully as in system as possible, and then put that ball on the floor as fast as we can do it.
All right, so let me flip to the other side for a second and talk defense, because to me there aren't many things more intimidating than I got somebody looking for a kill coming right over the top, and I'm supposed to go straight up and be big, and I'm like protecting my face, and I'm trying to be intimidating. How do you teach that?
So the blocking I sequence is big for me. So our big blockers on the front row, which is our first line of defense.
Right.
So our I sequence is always going to be ball setter, ball hitter. So we're always looking at what the ball is doing first of all, but we have to be looking at what that hitter is doing. So we take our eyes off the ball, look at that hitter, and then adjust and block that way. And then in a defensive standpoint, we're going to be pretty stacked there too. So I have a Lewisburg DS, Bailey Burchett. She's going to be great. And then I have a couple other ones, like one from Arkansas. She's going to be awesome. And then one other one. And, yeah, like I said, our defense is going to be pretty solid. And based on our setters, too, we're going to play great defense. So we're going to be great in that aspect.
Volleyball is a sport that when I was in high school, it didn't exist. And I don't know about you, high school volleyball is really new here in the state of Mississippi.
State championship for the Oxford Chargers.
This past year?
No, when I was in high school.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Great.
So yeah.
Madison Central.
Okay. So
it's a long time ago.
You talk about starting a program here at Gulf Coast, but it feels like in the state of Mississippi, volleyball is just so new. When you recruit the state, are you able to find the kind of talent you want to have here?
I have been really blessed in this past month or so getting the kids that I'm getting, because it is, and I'm not trying to disgrade the state of Mississippi, but I mean, me being from Texas, and I've been playing since I was 7, and it's been huge since I was 7 years old, which was 22 years ago. Am I aging you right now?
No.
Okay, but 22 years ago.
When she was 7, that's 20. Yeah, I'm older.
Yeah. So am I, in case you were wondering.
Yeah, I know.
But anyway.
So you've been doing it your whole life?
My whole life, yeah.
I feel like, and you tell me if I'm wrong on this, and this is very anecdotal, I feel like volleyball is, especially at the club level and high school level as all, is a sport that is growing and maybe even exploding in Mississippi.
I mean,
have you found that?
Oh, it's an insane thing to watch. So I've been in the state of Mississippi for 6 years now.
Okay.
And ever since I got here, from then until now, there's been an insane amount of growth in the sport of volleyball. And I think that's what's so exciting, and that's what made me so excited about this opportunity, is to grow, be able to give more opportunities to those kids, and to be able to play in college and all the things for the state. It's good for the state.
I feel like, and this maybe is a different conversation.
That's fine.
I feel like girls/women's sports, period,
we're taking over, man.
Has grown in a huge way in Mississippi. Obviously, basketball has always been there. Fast pitch has had huge growth.
Yep.
See golf, tennis with huge growth,
Yeah.
and volleyball as well.
No, it's like I said, it's really exciting, and I'm I'm really blessed and really thankful for this opportunity to do this for these kids in the state.
And on that line, real quick, we got a texter who lives in Stone County. Says he has a 10-year-old daughter. Will you be doing any clinics?
I will.
Okay.
I will. So probably next spring we'll start that.
Great.
Because like I said, the gyms are getting ready for volleyball, and we got to get the holes in the floor and the lines on the floor. But yeah, after that we'll be rolling, and I'll be doing camps and all the things.
30 seconds. Explain the libero.
Libero. So she can only play back row.
Okay.
Right. And she doesn't. The reason for a libero is she doesn't have to use a sub. So she can. We only get 18 subs or anything, but she doesn't have to use a sub when she goes in and out.
Okay.
And she can serve for only one middle blocker. It's usually a middle blocker that she goes in for because we don't want those 6'2" kids playing defense usually. And so she goes in for them in the back row, and then she can only serve, though, for one of those middles.
There you go. It's everything you ever wanted to know about libero.
There it is.
Shayina Walsh, she is the volleyball coach at Mississippi Gulf Coast. They will have season number 1 next fall. Maybe we'll be back to talk then.
That's it. I hope so.
Thanks so much.